Stop everything. What I am about to reveal will utterly shake the foundations of the NFL universe. A secret so explosive, so game-changing, that no one outside the inner sanctum even dares to whisper about it. This isn't just another rumor. This is the real story behind the biggest trade bombshell of the 2026 offseason, and trust me, what you're about to hear could redefine everything you thought you knew about the Philadelphia Eagles' future. Right now, inside the hallowed halls of the Eagles' front office, something unprecedented is happening. Phones are ringing nonstop, whispers are bouncing around encrypted channels, and behind closed doors, a flurry of clandestine meetings is unfolding, voices hushed, stakes impossibly high. Confidential sources, the kind you never hear about, have just confirmed something so huge that it's making waves across the NFL elite. A superstar, a true elite, a player on the cusp of NFL stardom, is about to become the centerpiece of one of the most shocking trades in modern history. But who? Who is the player so coveted that teams are working around the clock, throwing entire franchise futures into the fire just to land him? That's what makes this so insane. The name has been tightly under wraps, cloaked in secrecy. Rumors swirl, whispers grow louder, and every NFL insider is on edge, desperate to crack the code. Could it be a quarterback? A running back? No, this is a game-changing wide receiver, a genuine game-breaker. And I can tell you, the stakes are astronomically high, and the implications stretch far beyond just this season. This is the kind of move that sends tremors through the league, a seismic shift that could redefine the NFC's landscape, and perhaps the entire NFL power structure. I've got the inside track. My sources, the most trusted in the industry, have confirmed that the Eagles are making a calculated, ruthless play, and the player at the epicenter. He could be the key to a Super Bowl window that's about to open wider than ever before. But I can't reveal the name just yet, not until we set the stage properly. So stay tuned, because what I'm about to tell you will blow your mind, and trust me, the next few minutes could be the most explosive of your sports-watching life. Are you ready? Because the secret behind the next NFL blockbuster trade is coming, and it's bigger than anything you've ever seen before. The clock is ticking. The NFL's future is about to be rewritten, and you're about to get the full inside scoop. Now let's set the scene. The Philadelphia Eagles, fresh off their Super Bowl LIX triumph, sit at a crossroads. Their roster, loaded, yes. Dominant, certainly. But behind that success, the whispers of what could be are deafening. They just lost the NFC Championship in a heartbreaking comeback, and that sting. It's fueling an all-out war room effort. Owner Jeffrey Lurie and GM Howie Roseman, they're no strangers to big moves. But this might eclipse everything they've done in the past. They're desperately searching for that one piece that takes their offense from good to historic. They're searching for the game-changer who can elevate Jalen Hurts' reign, a player who embodies speed, power, agility, and elite route running. The perfect complement to the emerging offensive juggernaut that Sirianni has been meticulously building. They've been scouring film, making secret visits, flying under the radar, all while the NFL whispers about their latest strategic shifts. Behind closed doors, they've had meetings with agents, high-level discussions with rival teams, and cryptic negotiations that seem almost too unbelievable in scope. The goal: to snag the player who can transform the Eagles from a playoff team into a dynasty. And remember, every move they're making right now is shrouded in secrecy for a reason. When the deal finally drops, it'll be blockbuster. And then, almost miraculously, they found HIM. The piece of the puzzle they've been hunting for. A player still in his prime, ready to leave his mark on NFL history. A player whose name will soon echo through every NFL conversation. And this is where I finally reveal, I'm talking about Christian Watson. Yes, Christian Watson, the Green Bay Packers' rising star, the phenom who has taken the league by storm in just a few short seasons. And no, this isn't just idle speculation. The whispers are confirmed. The sources say the Eagles are finalizing terms. The logistics are in motion. And what makes this so incredible? The stats, the story, the history, everything points to this being the most audacious, game-changing trade of 2026. Now, let's break down Christian Watson. Born on May 12, 1999, this 26-year-old wide receiver has been quietly climbing the NFL ranks. But in recent months, he's exploded into the national consciousness. Coming out of North Dakota State, an underdog school with zero NFL pipeline, Watson was the seventh wide receiver selected in the 2022 draft, picked 34th overall. The Packers saw something in him, a raw, athletic specimen with unmatched speed and big play ability. In his rookie season, Watson made a splash that's hard to ignore. His debut? A week one against the Vikings, where he nearly turned a 75-yard touchdown on his first snap, a play that could have launched his career into the stratosphere. Instead, he dropped it, but it set the tone. This kid has elite potential. Week 4, he scored his first NFL touchdown on a 15-yard play, but it was Week 10 where everything changed. That game. Against the Cowboys, Watson caught 4 passes, totaling 107 yards and 3 touchdowns, a performance that announced his arrival as a true star. His rookie totals? 41 catches for 611 yards and 7 touchdowns, modest numbers, but with a raw talent that screams future superstardom. Then came the injury, a devastating torn ACL in Week 18 of 2024. Many doubted he'd return before mid-2025, but Watson defied everyone. He battled back from injury, rejoining the field by Week 8, and since then, he's been on fire. Last season, his numbers: 35 catches, 611 yards, with a remarkable 13.2 PPR points per game, a nearly double increase from his previous output. More importantly, he's shown he's healthy, explosive, and ready to dominate. When you watch him play, you see a blend of blazing speed, precise route running, and a knack for making contested catches look effortless. His style? Think Tyreek Hill meets Deshaun Jackson, a true deep threat, but with the size and hands that make him unstoppable in critical moments. Any NFL legend or analyst who's watched Watson knows, this kid has rare, transcendent talent. He's a game winner in the making, and now the Eagles want him. Why? Because they see in him the final piece to their championship puzzle. They see a future MVP. They see a player capable of elevating the entire offense, turning Jalen Hurts into an even more dangerous dual threat. And let's not forget, Watson is under contract, with a rookie deal worth roughly $9.24 million over 4 years. His market value? Skyrocketing. The Eagles are prepared to pay a premium because they know this is the player who can bridge the gap between a good team and a legendary one. Why is this trade so perfect for Philly? Because Watson's style fits Sirianni's aggressive offensive scheme perfectly. His ability to stretch defenses, create mismatches, and generate explosive plays aligns with everything Philly wants to build on. Imagine him lining up on the outside, with A.J. Brown commanding attention, while Watson exploits the deep zones, turning short passes into 6-point touchdowns in the blink of an eye. But you know what makes this even more compelling? The behind-the-scenes drama. NFL insiders confirm that rival teams, notably the Jets, the Dolphins, even the Chiefs, are desperately trying to block this deal from happening. Money's changing hands in secret accounts. Negotiations are happening at midnight in hotel suites. The NFL is buzzing like never before, and sources close to the Eagles reveal that Howie Roseman, a mastermind, a true genius operating in the shadows, is orchestrating this entire operation with surgical precision. Word is he's been working on this for months, sneaking past rival GMs, leveraging his network of contacts, and capitalizing on the NFL's vast, complex financial web. Rumor has it Roseman has already projected a future where Watson's signing bonus, incentives, and even performance clauses could make this one of the most lucrative NFL contracts ever seen. The emotional reaction from Sirianni himself. One source says he's ecstatic, seeing Watson as the missing puzzle piece that can push Philly over the edge. That the coach sees the potential for multiple Super Bowl runs, with Watson as the radiant star at the center. The kind of player who can elevate an entire franchise from good to legendary. Now, let's analyze the financial implications. Trading for Watson would require some salary cap maneuvering, but that's nothing for Roseman, a GM renowned for his cap mastery. They'd likely release or trade some aging veterans, salary dump moves, to free the space needed. Watson's cap hit, around $2.3 million this year, with a manageable rise over the next 2 seasons. The deal itself could include insane bonuses, incentives for Pro Bowls, All-Pros, and playoff feats, turning Watson into a contract that's not just a deal, but a statement. Projecting Watson into Philly's offense, we're talking about a 90-catch, 1,400-yard season with at least 10 touchdowns. He could rival the league's best, setting new standards for explosiveness and big play potential. His addition would make defenses tremble, defenses that already fear Jalen Hurts' dual-threat ability. It's the perfect storm, a once-in-a-generation talent landing in the heart of one of the league's most innovative offenses. And what about the NFL's greatest trades? Think back to the DeAndre Hopkins trade or the Julio Jones blockbuster. This would dwarf those, a seismic shift, a franchise-altering move that will not be kept quiet for long. The next 48 hours, critical, every second counts. Rumors say the Eagles are closing in on a deal that will shock the NFL world. Inside sources say this is no longer just a rumor, it's happening. The dominoes are falling, and the league is bracing for an earthquake of epic proportions. So I ask you, are you ready to witness history? Because once this trade is completed, the story of the 2026 NFL season will be rewritten forever. And Christian Watson, he'll be the name that echoes through the halls of greatness, the player who changed everything. The franchise cornerstone that everyone will talk about for generations. This isn't just football anymore, it's a war for legacy, a battle for dominance, and the Eagles are about to stake their claim at the absolute top. Brace yourself. The greatest trade bombshell in NFL history is about to explode, and trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. But wait, there's more, because what I've revealed is just the tip of the iceberg. The full story, the hidden details, the behind-the-scenes maneuvers that will leave you breathless, that's coming soon. Stay tuned, because the NFL's most explosive chapter is about to unfold, and I'll be right here to bring you every single detail. For now, keep your eyes on the prize. The countdown to history has begun, and the next chapter, it's already being written in secret, and when it's all out in the open, you'll realize that this trade, it's not just about a player, it's about the future of the NFL itself. And as always, remember, the league's biggest secrets are the ones that will change everything. Prepare for impact. The storm is coming, and it's bigger than you can possibly imagine.